I've photographed 800 weddings. The one that made me quit the industry happened in a gas station parking lot. The bride arrived in a tow truck. That should have been my first clue this wasn't going to be an ordinary Tuesday. After a decade capturing love stories in 5-star venues across the country, I found myself standing in a Texaco parking lot, camera in hand, wondering how my career had led to this moment. I was filling in for a photographer friend with a broken ankle, and the booking details had been sparse, just a small casual ceremony. He'd said, nothing fancy, but they're paying well. What he failed to mention was that casual meant the ceremony would take place between pumps 4 and 5, with the bride arriving on the back of a tow truck, wearing a white sundress and cowboy boots, clutching not a bouquet but a 40-ounce beer wrapped in a paper bag. The groom waited by the air pump, flanked by 3 groomsmen in matching Les Calais shirts. A portable speaker blasted Kid Rock as the bride descended from the tow truck, assisted by the driver who, I later learned, was also the officiant. He had gotten ordained online specifically for this occasion. Why a gas station? I asked the maid of honor, who was applying another layer of blue Pandria using her phone camera. This is where they met, she explained, as if it were the most romantic thing in the world. Darlene was filling up her motorcycle when she ran out of cash. Jake paid for her gas, and they've been together ever since, 3 years today. I adjusted my perspective. Maybe this wasn't so strange after all. People celebrate their love story in meaningful places. Right then the ceremony began, and I realized I was documenting something truly unprecedented in my professional experience. Instead of vows, the couple exchanged lottery tickets. Instead of rings, they tattooed each other's initials on their ring fingers with a kit the best man produced from his cargo shorts. The bride's father wasn't present to give her away. He was currently on vacation with the state, as the bride put it, but he had called in his blessing from a correctional facility payphone when the tow truck driver officiant pronounced them husband and wife. The groom didn't kiss the bride. Instead, they each took a shot of whiskey, smashed the plastic cups on the ground, and simultaneously lit cigarettes. You may now smoke with the bride, announced the officiant to raucous cheers. The reception was held inside the gas station convenience store where the manager, the groom's cousin, had cleared a space between the beef jerky display and the slushy machine. The wedding cake was a tower of powdered donuts with a plastic army man and a splitto on top. As I photographed the couple feeding each other chudas, I had an epiphany. In 10 years of capturing perfect weddings, I'd never seen a couple look at each other with such genuine joy. They weren't performing for Instagram or trying to impress anyone. They were simply celebrating their love in a way that made perfect sense to them. When the bride requested a photo of the entire wedding party giving the middle finger to the camera, something in me snapped, not in anger but in liberation. 2 weeks later, I sold my wedding photography business and switched to wildlife photography. I now spend my days waiting patiently for perfect moments in nature rather than orchestrating them at rehearsals. Sometimes when I am sitting in perfect silence waiting for a rare bird to appear, I think about that gas station wedding, about how Darlene and Jake taught me that authenticity doesn't need a filter, and that sometimes the most meaningful ceremonies don't follow any script at all. I still have the photo they insisted I take of them kissing under the price sign, as it changed to $4.2 minus per G Allen. It's the only wedding photo I've kept.